This is the age of expression. But shouldn't somebody be listening?
So, let's talk.
We're built for hearing what's important to you, one-to-one. Edward Jones, it's time for investing to feel individual.
Treating others like we'd like to be treated has always been our guiding principle.
To be their best, kids need good nutrition and practice. Lots of practice. Get them started right with Carnation Breakfast Essentials. It has protein plus vitamins and minerals to help kids be their best. Carnation Breakfast Essentials.
I love fairy tales. I love nature. I love pink. What do you love? Pandora. Express your loves with our new collection.
Trauma nurse Karen Wickham experiences strange and disturbing phenomenon at work.
After getting back on the floor, I felt incredible relief. It felt like I was sort of back in the land of the living, so to speak. I was happy to hear all the noises and the sounds and the feel. I consider myself a rational person, especially being a nurse. We're kind of scientific thinkers. We want facts and numbers. So I thought maybe there was something going on with my head. I was imagining it.
Oftentimes we will get reports where people feel like they're being watched, and when we can't explain it away with things like high electromagnetic fields, it can be very intimidating. It's something that, if not addressed outwardly, can make you feel pretty self-conscious.
I couldn't dwell on what just happened because my job is just too busy, too much at stake. I had to put everything aside and just go right back into work mode again.
But whatever caused the footsteps in the tunnel is not ready to leave Karen Wickham alone.
There is an area in the emerge called observation. It's the furthest part of the emerge. After a child has settled, we have them in the room so maybe they can have a good night's sleep and we can watch them until they're ready to go upstairs. I didn't necessarily like working back in observation by myself at night. It's quiet back there.
Small things begin to happen around Karen.
So we started noticing that things will go missing, blood pressure cuff, rolls of tape, a stethoscope, some of your pens. We were always blaming everybody from stealing them from the observation area, and we would go try to hunt down another member and say, did you take our blood pressure cuff? Did you take this and that? And people would be saying, I haven't even been back there today. When other nurses started talking about noticing that happening as well, we knew that there was something up, something strange going on.
Other types of strange events in the observation room keep Karen on edge.
You would hear noises that were not from another colleague or a patient because there may not be someone in that room. speakers were in there and they didn't put it up properly, or there was a breeze. The noises distracted me from what I was doing, which is the last thing I wanted. I had to stay focused. I had to do the job at hand. I couldn't let anything take me away from my primary duty, which is taking care of these kids.
But in another part of the observation area, these strange events become impossible to ignore.
This is a room back in observation that we would generally try to keep empty because, unfortunately, children do pass in the hospital in the emerge. We want parents to be able to spend some time with these children. Staff would take naps in there, even though some of us didn't like it. We would still go in there and hope that we could have a quick sleep. I had worked 5 12-hour night shifts in a row, so I was absolutely exhausted. Had a tiny bit of a reprieve to take a break, which almost never happens, and I knew I needed to lie my head down. I was so relieved that I could have a break, I was asleep before my head hit the pillow.
Karen's sleep is disturbed by a sudden fluctuation in energy and a drastic change in temperature.
When I woke up suddenly, the first thing I noticed was how cold it was in the room. I was thinking, this doesn't feel right. It felt like someone had sat on the bed next to me.
Who's there?